Interesting. Good people are indeed captivating. However, it's worth noting that bad people can also be intriguing. We often engage in discussions about people when we first encounter them. While good people may not favor those who appear less virtuous, they tend to be drawn to individuals who present themselves well. Paradoxically, this inclination toward the appealing doesn't necessarily lead to positive outcomes. Let me ask if you find this appealing. Personally, I disagree. While no one deliberately chooses a partner who is morally flawed, we frequently become involved with people who outwardly seem virtuous, even if there are underlying issues. This can stem from a belief that these drawbacks may change over time, or from uncertainty regarding the true nature of what we're getting into. Sometimes, the allure of the exterior overshadows potential downsides. This phenomenon extends beyond personal relationships. Just as people may overlook poor packaging for a good product or indulge in tasty but unhealthy junk food, we often prioritize outward charm over effective communication in various scenarios. People skilled at presentation often outshine those who excel but lack communication skills. It's commonplace for individuals to gravitate toward what appears attractive. And this tendency isn't confined to romantic interactions, it applies to both genders. Even when a person's past history is clear, a pleasing appearance can still prompt someone to give them a chance. This reflects the conviction that they might evolve positively when in our presence. Frequently, we find ourselves leaning towards our own perspective in such matters. Poisonous frogs in the Amazon basin display brighter colors than ordinary frogs. Similarly, man-eating plants boast beautiful flowers that captivate the eye. If you've read up to this point, there are 2 points I'd like to make. Firstly, we must be discerning in our choices for everything we incorporate into our lives. While it's true that people are drawn to aesthetically pleasing things, many visually appealing items may not necessarily be beneficial. For instance, attractive candies can lead to tooth decay, and though cakes are delightful, they contribute to weight gain. Wise individuals are selective about their choices, paying attention to what truly matters. Conversely, those who act without consideration or are superficial may be at risk of overlooking substance in favor of attractive packaging. Secondly, one shouldn't settle for being a nice individual without any compelling qualities. Being appealing doesn't entail feigning insincerity. Rather, it involves adding flavor and allure. Much like seasoning a dish or garnishing it with coriander to enhance its visual appeal. Even wholesome, nutritious food should be made enticing. No one favors someone who neglects self-care. And it's unreasonable to anticipate that if someone loves us, they must love us precisely as we love them. This perspective encompasses everything. I refrain from taking actions solely for others' observation, as it is a narrow-minded and incongruous approach. If the front door hasn't been cleaned and the grass has grown overgrown, mold covers the entire door, and the knob is stained black from dirt. Even if the interior boasts luxurious Louis Vuitton furniture, no one will likely be willing to open it and take a look. If the exterior is in such poor condition, how many people would be interested in exploring what's inside? When we possess goodness, there's no need to advertise it. Goodness is akin to wisdom. If we flaunt it, it may eventually fade away. Our focus should be on presenting ourselves in a positive light, enough to reflect our true essence. Knowing how to manage and care for ourselves appropriately can make that first impression less challenging for people to approach. This way, they can take a genuine look inside. Even when we're both good people and outwardly appealing, some individuals may still remain indifferent. In such cases, it's important not to feel disheartened. If someone doesn't appreciate our qualities, they may not be the right fit for us. Embracing goodness is never a disadvantage. In fact, it adds an element of intrigue that makes us even more captivating.